Welcome to Onivia Highlights. These are the best highlights of today's LCK Cup 2025.
And, you know, the way that objectives work and the fact that first tower is a feat of strength, I was like, oh boy. I mean, we're getting lane swaps. It's just a thing. And Peanut never changes, even with the increased damage. Ooh, very nice flash away from the vines. Peanut takes a massive shot. Big dive on the bottom side as well. Fighting for first blood. Who's going to get it first? This dive is not going to work. No, Duro nearly dies, and Keen will go down. And that'll be first blood here for Homolife Esports. Gen.G, they want at least the kill. Will they get it? Yeah, no, they will not. They will not get the kill. And Duro goes down. The spear lands.
They're too low, they can't.
And Zeus just laughs in their face.
And I feel like this is the hallmark of Zeus and lane swaps. Oh, he's looking for more!
Oh, man. And Ruler with barrier so close.
Very non-committal with the redive, and then here from Zeus, we get to see his point of view. This was the redive they went for, and unfortunately, Duro ends up going down.
He said, I'm okay, I live. I was going to say, like, he didn't say anything until a solid squad coming in to the beginning of this one, especially because they kept 4 players together, and they have, you know, potentially the best top laner in the LCK, right?
Yeah, I think for me, one of the things is that, like,
they're all there again.
Bit of an odd TP coming in from Zeka. They're going for the redive.
Yeah, I mean, especially on this one. They're just going to line up the CC, immediately kill Zeus. There's an arrow straight into the Bard as well. That is a dead Bard as Peanut desperately trying to peel for the team, but everybody flashes away. Very nice couple of kills lined up here for Gen.G, and that tower is getting dangerously low.
Oh, Ruler looking for Viper.
Just going to get him to safety, but they clear everything out. They notice, hey, Homolife is just not here, so let's just take a free Drake and a free feat of strength completion. Chovy gonna miss some abilities, but he's still got his whole team down here, and they know that there's not a lot of support for Zeus, so can continue to pressure that turret.
Plating just dropped as well, so tower's even squishier. You can see Gen.G trying to help Chovy apply pressure. Considering HLE had that good start, had that first blood, it is looking like the feats of strength likely to go over to Gen.G here, and yep, 6 grubs, they should just be able to pick this tower up pretty easily. Definitely feels like they've regained control of the game after the
It really does feel like Homolife Esports, after the dive in top lane, they've really stepped on the brakes and said, okay, we are not going to fight over anything. And we don't want to fight over the Infernal Drake.
I was getting it like all the time. I know it's solo queue, like don't get me wrong, but like...
Yeah.
Cleanse burn, so pretty nice for for Gen.G. And the thing is, yes, you burn the Ash Hour for it. We have cleaned up the Leona. You're definitely appreciating that one. And now they're looking to pressure this mid lane tower. They have the Herald if they want to throw it down. Maybe seeing what they can do without the Herald first, though. Oh, big ult.
It's just the follow-up isn't really there. They're actually engaging our Gen.G. Did Duro go too far? It's the question, but the poke that lands on a Peanut from so far away is massive. And yeah, they don't get any kills, but so many low health bars here on the side of Homolife Esports, they kind of have to abandon ship. As you see Zeka maybe looking for something on the left side. The spear gonna force Peanut to not go for a back. As flanking Corki, it's not a thing. In that position.
The follow-up's just not there, and you can tell the HLE know they kind of need to get onto the squishy targets of Gen.G, but it's so difficult. Like, they land the bard ult, but like, unless Ambest is there, or like Peanut or Viper in range to lay the CC, nothing really comes from it. And Gen.G's comp has all this poke, has this long range engage, and they kind of just melted HLE.
Much damage if you're kiting it pretty well. They've got it down to half. They are threatening it. Zeus does have a nice angle with the Hex Gate behind them. And you can see that Chovy immediately is worried about that, but he's got Keen for that. There's the arrow, there's the Leona ult, but the Bard ult to come in to try to save Peanut. Can he get away? No, he just gets rooted and immediately decimated. Canyon goes golden and will survive, and now it's a 5v4. Although Keen is kind of fighting a 1v1 here against Zeus. Zeus getting pretty low, and he will go down. Tries to flash away and can't do it. Ruler on his Ashe. His huge Ashe that he always loved to play. He's playing it once again here in this game, and he wanted blood, but you can see Homolife Esports immediately just had to give out the point.
Just flawless execution from Gen.G. They're really just taking their time. The CC connects, and you see the concept of composition. It's so hard for a Zyra, especially one with no flash, to play into this composition. And HLE try what they can, but not able to deny it, and Anakan will go over to Gen. You're not getting like a significant lead in lane. You ulted Canyon, who he just healed and immediately mitigate all the damage. You're gonna like collect it into IE, so like you need a lot of time before you're really pumping relevant numbers. And
there it is again. I mean, Mikhails is available, but does it matter is the question. Peanut doesn't get to play the game. He's just out of there, and he says, well, sorry, guys. I did everything I could. Delight presses Mikhails immediately.
Yeah, it means you don't die, and that's about it. That is the only difference. I do believe it was Team Mikhails, but it wasn't showing up on the scoreboard, so I think that's why it's gone away now, because we're having some issues there. Should be.
Yeah, I think it froze or something.
But yeah, now Gen.G, I mean, you have the Anakan buff, so why not just go for the Baron? Health bars are low. It looks scary, but kind of mistake there from Chovy.
Yeah, trying to get
Zeka.
Oh, Zeka! What was that? He's just gonna die. Maybe it was a bait all along, but they've got revives. That's okay. I mean, yeah, you got two of them, but Delight might go down here as well. Keen thinking about it. But nah, yeah, he's just gonna get revived, and now there's just no mid laner for how life he's playing. It's like best case scenario because yeah, you get all of that, but you still don't have a mid laner, so there's still a free objective for Gen.G, and now they're on Hextech soul points.
Yeah. So not ideal. Bot lane to try and get Zeka. Zeka also doesn't have TP. The HLE like, okay, it's Baron o'clock. Maybe Zeus is calling this from his T1 days.
I mean, it's not a bad idea, especially because Chovy isn't there to poke, but the issue is you've still got Italy, so yeah, not a bad idea, but now you've kind of just leased the Baron for the enemy team, who's much stronger than you. Heavily Esports, you got to get in the pit. You have to get a steal here for Peanut. That's really the only way, as Keen is in that backline. He is distracting. Zeus is doing nothing. He's just running away. They're keeping it leashed, and they turn on the Peanut. Down goes Zeka, down goes Zeus, and this is just a massive slaughter in favor of Gen.G. Viper, no longer for this world. And that is a just straight up ace, very clean. Nobody dies on the side of Gen.G.
You can see the patience from Gen.G. It never felt like they were rushed into that. They knew that they had the advantage. They knew they had the pressure, and just waiting until the right abilities hit, able to punish HLE before that Baron start. And now, remember, they have 6 grubs. They can just end here. The quickest respawn is going to be Delight. There's nothing you can do. And Gen.G will take the first game in this series.
Yeah, just like that. Really clean stuff from them. You know, there was the one dive issue early on, and from there, they just tightened it up, and it was all their game the entire rest of.
And kind of playing around the Galio and the Xin peeling for that Jinx. And HLE are like playing melee into Aurora. Not fun. See that more in top lane, but Galio just one of these champions who kind of just spam abilities in the way.
Oh, look at this. The Ornn Rakan lane trying to make something happen, and they're going to pay for it. Walks on top of the choppers and gives Rulers Jinx first blood.
I mean, true. But yeah, it did feel a bit odd. But we're seeing a setup for the grubs now. HLE have learned from last game, don't give 6 grubs to the other team. Canyon might have to flash.
Yeah, I mean, he's not level 6, so he's in the pit, and then he's out of the pit. But kind of catching them here. A bit of damage already from Ruler. They're trying to turn on a Chovy quick. Charm does come down. Viper jumping in. They want to get the reset on Ruler, and they might just be able to do so. Viper finally gets it, but Peanut's going to go down. So there's the trade. Duro on the run. Should eventually be taken out, but looking for the grubs here is Gen.G, and maybe a bit more. Zeus trying to stick around. Viper has survived, but I don't think I'm going to be able to say the same about Zeus. He'll be taken down, and they give the kill over to the Xin Zhao. So just like that, a couple of grubs against Ornn in this matchup is you try to ignore the Ornn as much as possible and get turret plates.
Yep.
And he's already got 2.
Yep, 2 grubs coming in early, definitely helping out with that damage on towers. So the gold lead in the top lane already is massive. Like, although Zeus is picking up a lot of farm, sorry, not a lot of farm, but a lot of experience from the farm, he wasn't actually getting the CS, and he's really fallen far behind. They have found Canyon.
Yeah, I mean, they do. He has his ult up, but that's a Vi. Loves that very much. Gets inside the circle. Canyon smites away the blue and then just dies. So Peanut will secure that one for himself.
They're not doing that much damage right now.
Always press tab.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe wanted to check those items. It's like, oh, Chovy's on me! It's like, okay, but it's tank Chovy. I think you're fine.
Yeah.
They do want to try and get a grub here, HLE to deny. Great taunt.
Deny on the Ornhorn. Chovy in the front, and look at the double knock up there with the Xin Zhao and the Lulu just tanking up so much, and Ruler is totally safe, and he gets the snipe. He's excited, and he's looking for more. That's a kill on the Ornn, and Zeka, maybe he gets away here with his ult, but that is the saddest ult usage we have seen here. Seems like with Doran gone, they're just a mess. Like, so far, they have not really played very well as a team, and I think that's putting it lightly. As now trying to set up something here onto Gen.G, but TP is coming in from the Galio. They're looking to take down Canyon, or that's Peanut rather, and that's just going to be free. As meanwhile, a couple of 80 carries going head to head. The barrier though available, and he jumps over Ruler just to die.
HLE getting demolished right now. Looking for some more pressure here on Zeus.
And they might just be able to take him down. Nice knockups do come in, and they're tanking that turret, but Chovy is just so tanky, it's unbelievable. And yeah, that's gonna be the end of these two. Life Esports, you said it, Gen.G are just steamrolling them here. This is not very close at all.
I mean, they wanted revenge for the summer finals, and they are getting it right now. 2.3k gold lead between 80 carries, 2.2k between top laners. Those are the people you want to have the gold, and they have it in spades, right? So, I mean,
oh, I don't want to watch this again.
you burned barrier against Chovy's damage earlier, and yet you still go for this play, and you eat the zap, you eat the ult, miss more damage and items than Zeus. It's not even I just don't understand why you're going for this. Like, you saw Canyon at the end, and he's like, you know what? I have to go in. And then Zeus and Delight are like, well, we have to defend the turret, apparently, allegedly. Great work from Chovy here, baits out the CC immunity.
80 carry who can tell the guy what to do, who's a little bit newer in the LCK, and he's got the talent to do it. Now Canyon is going to get isolated here once again. The Vi ult does come in, but look at the huge redemption heal, and they just don't have the damage. They're finally going to get onto that backline, but then Giant Rocket is going to hit Zeka as well, but he is going in. So is Viper. That's a couple of kills now, but Ruler looking for something, but he's going up against 5 people.
Oh, the Galio ult
coming in, and now you've got a front line for Ruler to just go absolutely insane in this fight. Zeus, oh, he's looking for Peanut actually. He's got it, maybe. One rocket, no, not quite, but he will absolutely take at least a triple kill in this one. And it was a 3v5 that Gen.G were fighting.
You know, it looked good for HLE because Ruler wasn't there. And the second he turned up, it instantly looked good for HLE, sorry, but oh, Peanut should be able to kill Juro here, I think.
Yeah. Well, about being a rookie. I mean, he's not technically a rookie anymore, but yeah. Trying to get some wards down, some deep wards, and not expecting Peanut there. A little bit of a oopsie.
Side, they don't currently have a wave, but they are just clearing out opens. Oh, the level 10 on flank.
Okay, well that ult's gonna hit Canyon. That's not Ruler, but maybe Zeus can land it. Yeah, he's gonna be able to land it. Ruler in a bit of trouble. He's got the Recon on him as well, but the knockups are coming in from the Lulu, and he has the front line. They can't take him down. He will win the fight once again with his team. Life Esports overextend. And Gen.G, man, with Ruler, they just looked like on a whole new level. And they were already so good.
Feels like he never left, honestly. Fitting right in with Gen.G. The team are playing around him, defending him, and he's just popping off. I think HLE, I mean, the gold lead is one thing, but also they just didn't have anyone who did damage hitting Ruler. So he kind of just tanked the CC, the team peeled, and then he turns around and just decimates HLE. Over 10,000 gold lead now. They are so far ahead.
This is it's only triple, yeah. Yeah, Ruler thought he got a quadra. So that was the discussion there at the end. Yeah, it was just 3, but already game 2 of the series, but match 1, Ruler is calling for a penta.
Yeah, against HLE of all teams. Ruler probably there like, wait, you lost these guys?
All right, well, you've got the Vi this time. Maybe this is enough. I mean, to be honest, it should be. And finally, Life Esports find the angle. And now where's the damage on Gen.G? I mean, you've got a Jace, you've got a tank Galio, Peanut taking a bit of damage. And they're super far down on gold, so Gen.G are still considering taking this fight even without Ruler. They say, who needs 80 carries in 2025? We'll just go in with our tank Galio. Look at Chovy. He's just
he interrupted Viper's dash.
He's just punching them. Yeah, he stops the dash, but he's going for the light instead, and will take him down. He wants Peanut as well, but the shield comes in. And
you know what? That was actually, it's that simple.
Yeah.
But you have this Jace, who's kind of like a bruiser Jace, has the Black Cleaver, and the, they're looking to contest.
Otacon, the taunt there on Peanut. He's not going to be able to try to get in, and yeah, that's just Otacon buff. And Heimlife Esports, they had to do something. The Rockets are coming in, the zap, and the big one will take him down. Ruler not messing around, and he will be looking for a bit more. Zeka not long for this world either, as they don't quite have a wave in mid, but they've got Otacon buff, and they have Ruler, who is now, I believe, 12-1 on the Jinx. This is an 80 carry. You give him a hyper carry, he will carry your team. And they drafted a wonderful comp around him. It's all looking just beautiful.
Particularly
today.
Jinx. I'm just getting flashbacks from 2023 MSI, where he just ran the tournament on this pick, honestly. And good luck, HLE.
I mean, yeah. Good effort. It doesn't give you any points, though, for doing that. Maybe they can stop the base from going down, but there's 5 revives available, so good luck with that as well. Peanut's going to go down. Not going to have a penta angle for Ruler, by the way, as he is going to be revived. We got TPs coming in. This game is over, guys. Gen.G are, a casual 16,000 gold ahead, 23 minutes in, and they will finally look to end this game after picking up some extra KDA. Just a little bonus, and there you go. Gen.G absolutely.
Welcome to Onivia Highlights. These are the best highlights of today's LCK Cup 2025.
Now moving up towards the Grubs. And remember, this is a pre-6 Nocturne, so Handback, the goal is just get a Grub and get out. They're actually TPing in. He did get that smite, so he'd be happy just to leave now.
They're actually looking for the fight here as they want to take down Gideon. And it's not quite going to happen, but they do bully them out. Oh, that flash handshake, though, on a Lahens. And there you go, first blood. Also given over to Bro here as a bit of damage from Mom, but that's about on my bingo card, though. Looks like Bro, second objective, just like that. Ocean Drake. This time, I hope for Nongshim, and they're just going to get one and get out and just try to deny the objective. Cocoon lands, but a cleanse, and Bullish is fine. As now the equalizer comes in after all of that. Palu in a bit of a rough spot, but he has the ability to maybe survive. No, he's going to go down, and Bessa as well. Morgan going way too deep. He's out, and that's 3 kills for Nongshim just like that.
Yeah, huge team fight comes out from Nongshim. They did the whole fatality, so not sure if it was like a decision that changed once he got in the game, or maybe it's just so he has a bit more DPS with that lethality virus. The Renata, though, I feel like doesn't fit as well with the rest of the comp. It was picked up as a denial, but we'll see what they can get done here. They are looking.
Yeah, I mean, we're just going in with the dive, trying to get that back line, but it's just the Kalista ult once again to bounce up the Nocturne, but now, no, he's just going to be burnt to a crisp by the Rumble. Morgan finally takes out the Kalista, but at what cost? So many low health bars, though. Closer has the chase potential. That's a double kill for the Aurora. Very good stuff at the end of that fight for Bro to try to claw their way back into the scene around the top side of the map and just give this one up. So
yeah, it's good that Nongshim able to get this. I guess Bro not really comfortable fighting without that ult. I feel like their team comp, maybe this. It looks like a late contest is coming in. TP from King in. Can Gideon get there in time? I don't think so.
So they're going to give the pizza strength, and then they're going to go for the fight. The Renata Glass Gult here just to try to get out, but look at the Wombo combo coming in, as we do have a kill from Closer to start out, though, and everybody survived, and now this Mbessa is just running wild, but again, not very fed. King in level 11 as well. That's going to scare them off, but again, Bro just got kind of a free Rift Herald plus a kill. And now you got the enhanced recall, you just get out. Okay, I'm going to equalizer now, and okay, now we're going to throw in the Elise. And how about we,
I think
it's not.
And the impact Close is having on this fight is substantial. Like, yes, it's not like on Fisher. I'm not saying Fisher's not doing his job.
Oh boy. Well, we're in a lot of trouble here for Jiwoo, as there's just no escape. Hambak again making a play, and he's got one target. It's the Kalista every single time. Lands.
He's gone. Where'd he go?
Wait. Why was he there? That's a ton of damage, though, from the Rumble and the one-tap with the auto. And an equalizer here. Kingan's like, all right, well, the Hens did that, but I am Kingan, and I am looking to get some extra kills on the board. Flash forward, but now the rest of the team is here. This is getting real messy as Coming down is Mob. Fisher looking for some extra kills. Bold, a nice flash away from the Q by the Sejuani there, Gideon. And all the while, the Rift Herald was just pushing mid. I mean, if you can get control of mid and top, you can at least try to beat it, right? There's not a lot of vision around here. As there's the Cocoon, and you have so much follow-up. Somebody had to check, and this time, unfortunately, it is Palu, the president.
And you know, even though, like, of all the people to lose, you'd rather lose your support than anyone else, the Renata ult is so powerful in these fights. And the fact that you're losing the person providing vision, Nongshim like, cool, we got a pick, time to go Arakan. And they will lose Dragon in return, but, you know, it's a Dragon apiece. I don't think losing a Dragon here is that big of an issue. The question really is going to be, what can you do with this Arakan? Get the Arakan buff, and you take, you know, 4 or so towers in a push. This is what Nongshim should be looking to do.
But the way that the early laning phase played out against the Elise support, like how often is he going to play that? And then he had to go up against a Fed Rumble. But now they're looking for Lehens. And here's an equalizer, pretty good, and the follow-up into Ambach as we are just jumping on in, taking down the Nocturne, and looking for a bit more. Closer has to go into the ult and just hop away. Nongshim find another one.
I would love to see how that looked from Lehens' perspective, because he got ulted and then was like getting thrown back to base while getting thrown. Very weird, very strange interaction coming out there, but ultimately Nongshim get what they want. At least not the target you want to go for. I mean, with the Arakan buff, it doesn't really matter if you die, but the fact you have Calista ult and the Repel, easy to shake stuff away, and now they get towers they want in the bot lane. They're looking mid as well. If they can get 4 towers here, I think that is very much a successful use of the buff.
Yeah. You don't have to 5-man dive. You don't have to give them the extra blood petals and gold. But that's more fun, right? Unless, wow, that's a lot of, wow. I mean, Jiu, he's kind of out of the fight now, and he will be taken out. Hambach, he is going for those flowers. He is going for that 100 gold, and you know what? The backline is totally just destroyed. They will collect everything here. And, you know, they were just looking for one thing. They got popped.
Just the small stacks are like, you know what? It's go time. Jiu is on a ward, so they could just kill him.
I mean, they're all on a ward, and Bull just going to face take it with cleanse, and that's going to be good. That's going to be the end of Jiwoo. As now, flash forward, the engaged Renata, and Morgan actually finds an angle. Can he do anything with it is the question. And can they kill Kingen? Another good question. As Hambach, he is not going to be revived. It does look like Kingen eventually should go down to closer here. They have vision. He's level 16. It is a huge kill to take down Kingen at this point in the game. Bro, keeping their hopes alive.
Yeah, and Aurora, and it kind of feels like it's just, they just kill Jiwoo consistently. It's so easy. It doesn't even feel like they have to put that much effort in. They just drop a couple of ults, and then let someone else chase him down, but they do eventually get him, so I think they were. Oh, do they have Calista ult? They don't.
Yeah, listen, not even there. Lion's just out warding, and this is...
You would think the action one would have spawned, you know?
Yeah, well, Dan, I know maybe you're not up... okay, we'll have to hold the memes. We do have King in a huge angle here, but also Closer in the front line. Paulo is just being beat down right now, but look at Fisher as well. I mean, Bull also pretty strong. Hambach looking for the Q, and one more would have done it from the Varus, but it's not quite in range.
You know, they have the pressure that potentially... But, yeah, Hambach?
They know he's here. At least they knew somebody was here. And nice fear timing. But now the ult's going to come in. There's the Mikhail, so you got to be careful not to go too deep for the Nocturne, as now Closer threatening it. Going on in, has the Zhonya. It's just the paranoia. Will he actually pull the trigger on it is the question. Not quite, but the Q goes in, and it's 2 kills. A 2-for-1 deal. One to the Varus, but he messed in! Equalizer, Kingen, and Fisher just burned the entire team down. And just like that, Jiwoo able to kite out Morgan. And yeah, they'll give it to Fisher. He picks up a triple, and just like that, Nongshim still in the driver's seat.
But Kingen just waiting for his moment, like his Elise died, so they have a little bit of a secure without the smite.
Varus Q, damage. Yeah, I mean, this is Kingen just dead. That was extremely risky up against these two.
And they're still going!
They're still going. And I mean, okay, it's gonna go to the Callista. There you go. They didn't lose all that much, just Kingen and yes, Fisher. Nice flash. A nice little squeal
they
there.
Get him low. But yeah, I mean, this is the point of view we want to see, because at least, I mean, the Sejuani gets focused down, the Elise just kind of passively dies, so squishy. Oh my god, and with the Q from the Smolder that hit as well, uses the Zhonya's as well, so doesn't have to sit through the fear. And just everything, it was pretty brutal. So now, Nongshim firmly in control.
For now.
I say firmly. Somewhat weak grasp, you know?
Yeah.
They should be in control.
They have control.
They've got butter on their hands, it's so snippy.
Well, Morgan's dead. And we talked about this. Fisher extremely fed. I mean, you have double AD carry. You do have so many win conditions in the late game for Nongshim. If they're in any kind of winning state, they should be decently happy. And they are, I would say at this point, just about that, decently happy.
Yep.
With the way things are going.
Should be able to crack this inhibitor tower. They are taking a decent amount of poke from Bull, so have to be. I think he felt a bit too comfortable blast going in there, is all I'm going to say. Oh, King is looking.
He is looking. Still looking. That's a nice Zhonya's. Lahen's nearly dead. Closer going in. He's landed an all. Tombok is in that back line. They're looking for him. They got the Smolder. And finally we have the Equalizer, but it might not matter. It doesn't really do enough damage. They're at least able to kite out Morgan. And they take him down. King and now flashing on in. Hand shook, but he goes into Zhonya's. And that might just be enough. The burn damage is insane. And this Jiwoo is full health and he's bouncing so quickly at Closer and Bull.
I wouldn't want to chase that Aurora.
Distance. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll go the way of Nongshim, and they will take down the 6th Elemental Drain.
There's still a lot of changes, I feel like, in the rosters for these two teams. But
just flap at them. I don't know. And there you go. No cleanse. Bull's dead, I would imagine. Yeah, they just pile all the ults in onto him, and Paula will follow up. It looks like Nongshim have finally figured it out for now, as Fisher here in mid just taking out the inhibitor while Closer holds the wave.
It's only mispositioning if they can hit you with stuff. And Bull learned that lesson pretty quickly, is they can hit you with stuff. Now, hand back, ult in 8 seconds. They don't have vision, but I presume there's like a blue trinket available. Can he steal it?
It's going to be Closer to get vision, but it's too late. Too little, too late. Nongshim get the Baron. And Closer is spotted, so maybe with the whole team you can take him down.
Oh, he just juked them.
Oh,
wait, no, he doesn't know!
He went back to where they were going.
Keep running Closer. Buy time. This is good.
Okay.
1,000 gold for Kingen, as if he needed that.
No, it's 1,004 his app.
Degon is definitely struggling right now. I can picture his face on the desk in dismay.
Yeah, it's a slow burn. These bro games, they gave you so much hope too. But Nongshim were just better. That Equalizer was not better. Yeah, there's Degon.
There he is.
That really just sums up
hey,
how
he
all
looks
the
like I imagined him.
But, bro, maybe just giving us an extra game. Oh, here goes, bro. That's a very nice ult. Looking for that back line, but I don't think they have the damage. Okay, Morgan going in. He's going to send it, but that's about it. As meanwhile, Lahen's actually buying a lot of time here on the back line. He'll get his own kill as well, just to die. But yeah, this game is over, guys. We had so many kills in this one, 44.
So difficult to play around. And it gives you a bit more of a scaling element. I feel like both of these compositions had a lot of like late game oomph really, like the Corki, just a normal water guy. Yeah, Guinness, decent said, Yeah.
It's because you're half Irish. Right?
Quarter Irish.
Quarter Irish.
My granny is Irish.
Still counts.
Still counts. I have the passport, about Ash, but she's very auto-attack based. And I don't know if you know much about Jax, but he has this ability. I'm sure people
Why is he still... Okay, he might die now, actually. In a bit of trouble, in a lot of trouble. Yeah, he's dead. That's going to be first blood. Given over to Nongshim. First turret did go to Bro in the top lane, so Bull's getting a lot of free time.
Honestly, things couldn't be better. Oh, he's down. Never mind.
Sell. Well, speaking of that, we are having a fight here over the red buff, which is going to leash. And here comes an arrow. Oh, that was so close. Maybe if he had the streamer client, that would have hit. Oh, very nice angle here, trying to get in, but Paulo just just gets out of that one as he's able to cancel it out by just tagging himself onto the Azir, taxiing his way back over. And it's actually just Fisher who's got a big bit of egg on his face.
We've seen some phenomenal Azir shuffles in our time in the LCK. That wasn't one of them. I think Bro just wants, they want a fair fight. Herald in a minute 30, they're ready to throw down when it takes all.
Yeah, I mean, Bro would never take advantage of another team.
Oh, no.
I liked that barrel angle. That was cool.
Yeah, we do see Lens barreling down towards bot lane.
You've outdone yourself. Cannon Barrage going to come down here. He's got barrels. That wave is gone. Can they kill him through this? Paulo is dead, and Kingen says, well, I'm just going to try to just run away from this and make sure that I don't give as many assists as possible and run away from the turret.
Kingen also saves his flash. Paulo doesn't, even though he's dead anyway, but we love a generous Giga Chad. Bro should be able to pick up that bot tower with a Corki there. Bull, I think, can defend this. The mini wave's pretty small and they're not really pressuring it, so yeah, should be good. So yeah, trade up for Bro, but they lose the tower top, so I guess he even trade for Bro.
It's always an even trade for Bro.
Oh, but the Herald, this is a peak this?
Yeah, Noshim, I think you shouldn't take a page out of Bro's handbook this time around. You should definitely fight over this. A huge objective with the feat of strength. Kingen just killing the turret instead, and Ziu has cleanse, so they're just going to give it away.
You know what? Nongshim, they saw the Reddit post where someone was like, the gold value of feats of strength is really low now. I think you saw that was on the front page. So like, people are getting...
You might as well.
I love how we talk about feats of strength and Dragon's Soul, soul feat.
Yeah, that's cool. We have Paulo in a bit of trouble, but he is Leona. They are doing everything they can to take him out, and he will go down, but Gideon is the trade, and Lahens as well. So Bro do fight back, and here comes Fisher, gonna get the flash out of Morgan. Kingen says, thank you very much. I will clean that up and pick up a kill for myself. Ziu dodging everything. Not actually intending on fighting. He's just...
yeah, this should be secured by Nongshim. No real... I mean, maybe a steal from Closer? No, they're going to wait for the jungler.
Yeah.
That's no fun. Oh, what? What?
Okay. So, Closer generously going to hand his flash over. Bit of damage, going to delay the back here.
Yeah, Closer taking a page out of the Zeka book of Corki Valkyrie, taking it out in... That'd be pretty Giga Chad.
Yeah. That respect. Oh. Absolutely. Arrow going to sail wide, and now they're re-engaging. This is a very squishy Rel, but now the engage coming in from Gideon. Tons of damage on the Hambach, and now Fisher, he's desperately still finding the Azir angle. He can't find a single one in this game. And it's not going to happen again.
You know, I just... I'm that guy. You keep practicing, you know?
Yeah.
You can only
maybe one day he will be there.
Yeah. Maybe we'll show clips from this game if he gets some sick ult like that. You know, maybe it's like a world's winning ult. We'll be like, this is where he started, now he's here.
Oh, nice little angle from Fisher. That's a nice amount of harass damage. Now Paulo in a rough spot, and the burst onto the two of them. They just pop like balloons. And now Bro have no chance of going for this Atakan. Still ahead on gold, but that doesn't matter in this game, let's be real.
Yeah, Nongshim able to secure the Voracious Atakan, and this is a pretty huge buff to get. Just good play. No one went for any unnecessary shuffles, and they just cleaned up on Bro. And now, it's kind of one of these situations as well. There's a lot of structures up. Don't.
That's great advice.
Don't die on Baron and give them Baron. Yeah, that's something to be avoided, I would say.
Yeah.
Bro are just unwavering.
They are going in. They are going in. They don't care about revives. You think they care about the new rules of the Rift? No, absolutely not. And Fisher still looking for it. He is going to get the kill at least, but he is feeling a little bit shy about his ult at this point in time, and that's fair. That's fine.
See, this is the difference between Bro and other teams. Is that other teams will kill you for gold. So when you have the Voracious buff, or they kill you for tempo. So they're not interested in killing you when you have the buff, but Bro...
Yeah, you might as well. I don't... You know, unless something goes incredibly wrong, you should be totally fine to take this one down. as the Ezreal gonna do a bit of damage. Maybe looking for the steal here is Hambach, but he's late. Now looking to take him down. Lehens gets a decent angle with that one, but the knockup from the Zyra ult is actually doing pretty well to this frontline bro, trying to get as much as they possibly can. They're gonna get 2 kills, and maybe a bit more here. Flash on in from Morgan, very nice. As Kingen, maybe a bit too scary for them, so he's gonna get away.
Yeah, Atacam buff faded off midway through that, so G will got the res, Lehens and Fisher didn't. So 2 Baron buffs back up is kind of making things a little bit tricky right now. Now looking to continue. Oh, Morgan. There's a TP.
It's Azir.
It's so OP. It's so OP when you dash out instead of in. It's just not balanced.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh, they're in trouble.
Flank Corki. It's coming in. We saw flank Victor.
The Florky. not gonna work. Not gonna do anything.
Rift,
and
you know?
He actually died to a plant, because Maokai is also
Yeah.
plant. So maybe learning some lessons about fauna.
There you go. Well, here's the engage onto Eclipse Leona. They don't seem to care, though, because they have enough damage. They're far enough ahead, and the zoning is huge with the barrels and the cannon barrage. So there you go. Nomesim just kind of taking whatever they want at this point, looking for the inhibitor in the top lane. Closer desperately telling them to back off, and they will. They'll only take the inhibitor.
Keeping the pressure up, though. Crazy, you know, this game was very back and forth. Bro got that was truly the currency that went to the moon.
Well, maybe next time. The arrow this time is going to hit Jiu. He's also going to tank it up like a Giga Chan himself. He's going to go down, and so is Lehens. And all of a sudden, Bro get a couple of kills.
And Elder's up in 10 seconds. It's winnable.
How is this happening?
It's just another Bro. Oh! That didn't do as much damage as I thought it would.
Yeah. I guess not quite the tempo he was looking for. That did a lot more.
Yeah, yeah.
A lot. That was Leona.
Yeah. Praying for the crit, I guess.
Yeah.
It's 3v4. Junglers both up. Let's see what happens.
I believe in Nomesim. Oh, the timing, Fisher! He finally figured it out. It was perfect when he needed it most. And he lives until the very end, until he dies. Kingen, still here. Bro, he's like, I'm going to solo this. You can't solo.
Wait, he's TPing the end.
He's TPing.
He's going.
He's going into the... Wait, there's
no
not
minion. Wait, the Elder. I don't think Bull's...
Bull's like, wait, you have smite. Oh, no. What am I going to do?
I'm dying. What is going on? Okay, they got the Elder. They got the Elder.
Honestly,
and he does. And then you know what he does? He goes in. He's like, I've proven myself. I'm allowed to go in. And, you know, it works out pretty okay.
He did some damage. He even flashed defensively. I'm so proud of him. And
so they have Baron, they have Elder, they have Ocean Soul.
Take Zodia.
They have a lot of stuff. But do they have the power of friendship?
I mean, maybe not as much as Bro. But I think they'll take the 2-0 instead. I think they'll be happy with it this time around for Nomesim.
Oh, the arrow.
This time gonna connect on the Palu, and the engage is clean as well. Lehens getting it done at the very end. As Morgan as well, just being burned to a crisp. The Elder Dragon is too strong, and Nomesim are too strong tonight as they will take the 2-0 over the Bros. The generous Giga Chads will give it to them this time. And Nomesim, with this roster, with this new roster,